Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1. It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
Cande, let's start with Darius Rucker. He and his wife, 20 years, they are divorcing.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They have several children, I think.
Yeah, they do, I believe several. I want to say several. Tim McGraw, new album, Here on Earth, out August 21. You can look forward to that. Not sure who saw this news break overnight, but very, very sad. Kelly Preston, the wife of John Travolta, an actress, died of breast cancer at the age of 57, Cande.
So sad. I couldn't believe it. They kept it really quiet. Oh, terrible.
She had a private battle for a couple of years. Most famous on the screen in the movie Twins. She was very good. And Jerry Maguire. She was also in a Maroon 5 video. She's been in a bunch of other stuff as well. As we were saying earlier, John Travolta has dealt with loss before when his 16-year-old son, Jet, died of a seizure,
Yes, and now I hope they're up there hugging each other and welcoming each other back into their arms.
Yeah, and they still have 2 children. Very, very sad.
Yeah.
The search still goes on for Naya Rivera from Glee, still not found in that lake.
Oh, what happened there? Her poor 4-year-old. Wow.
Well, you see that going on a lot. We saw what happened in Long Beach, I think, just yesterday. The tides taking people out, currents, and there's, you got to be careful when you go into any body of water, Cande.
Mother Earth is mad at us.
It's really something. And in a kind of a story that links to that, Lea Michele and Naya Rivera, I guess, didn't get along on the set of Glee, and now people are bashing Lea Michele on Twitter because of the disappearance of Naya Rivera. I mean, the people are ugly. People in this world
they're not saying that she's the reason she disappeared.
No, there's a lot of stupid
I've been reading a
people.
lot about Lea and Lea Michele, and she apparently was a very nasty person working with all the people on that show. So, whatever.
Well, you get some nasty people. No, it's not whatever, because you get some nasty people on Twitter who, I was reading some of these, they were basically saying it should have been you, Lea, and not Naya.
Oh, things
that's
wrong. People are
things
sick.
like that. People are sick. Very, very sick. The Redskins will announce today that there is a name change coming. It's done. The Washington Redskins will change a name. Now, it doesn't say that they're going to announce the new name today. That may not come today, but the official announcement that there's a name change on the way is happening today.
And then they have to get all new uniforms.
Yes, they're going to use the same colors, I heard, but obviously changing the uniforms and the helmets. The NHL now has a plan to restart in August. We'll see if that gets off the ground, Cande.
Oh, please.
Listen, and by the way, I know it's big business. I know it's billionaires. I know in all these sports and billion-dollar TV contracts, and I understand. And also, look, I love sports. I'd be excited to see some football and whatever, but to watch what's going on, my simple thing is this. Take Florida, for instance, which is the worst in the country right now. You have a bunch of baseball teams, and you have a bunch of football teams. How are you going to have NFL or Major League Baseball teams flying in and out of Florida to play sports with what's going on down there? Like, that's just one state, Cande. I don't know how this ever happens.
You wouldn't catch me in Florida right now for all the money in China for what's going on there.
It's something.
It is.
Armie Hammer and his wife are divorcing after 10 years, Cande.
He's very handsome.
Yes, he was in The Lone Ranger, right? Wasn't he in Johnny Depp?
Yes, and that latest movie a couple years ago, Call Me By Your Name. He was amazing in there.
Yeah, he's a good actor. Benjamin Keough, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but the son of Lisa Marie Presley and grandson of Elvis committed suicide at 27, Cande.
That is the saddest thing ever. And if this is he looked exactly like his grandfather.
Hallmark Channel releasing holiday wines inspired by their movies. And the Hamilton soundtrack, number 2 in sales after streaming now on the Disney Channel.
Surprising.
There. Disney Plus. Yeah, I still haven't watched it. I want to get, I don't want to have to pause, start and stop and start and stop. So I want to find a couple hours of silence where I can watch this thing in full. Yes, you were going to say.
I was going to say maybe in 10 or 20 years, but okay.
Yes. at some point. ABC, 8 o'clock, CMA, Best of the Fest, kind of best performances from the past years of the CMA Fest at the football stadium there in Nashville. That's on ABC. Titan games on NBC tonight, and I will give you my suggestions on Netflix, which I've watched in the past week. The Charlize Theron action movie, The Old Guard, which, and you know what I love about these Netflix movies, these action movies? They're set up for sequels. So I'm excited that all these movies I've watched could possibly have a sequel. The Old Guard, worth watching. Stateless, a scripted drama, very heavy. I'm going to warn you, it's very heavy. Great performances in that. I think you'd enjoy it. It's pretty deep. And the David Foster biography, which you watched already, Cande.
I did. It was fantastic. I highly recommend it.
Anyone who wants to see pure genius and what someone who is really gifted at something and what it looks like, watch the David Foster biography movie.
It's really incredible because you don't know the man till you watch this documentary. That's how I feel.
It's the passion, and I know he hasn't been talked about as a nice person much, but the passion he has for what he does, that inspires me. So you gotta watch it.
It was really, really good.
Yeah, there you have it. You're bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.